Hi, my name is Stephanie and you're watching Hot Ones. Nope, that is not it. Please ignore the mess in the kitchen. It is constantly a work in progress, mainly because of my tornado tendencies. But I do have recipes that I want to share. I'm all about having some fun drink recipes, especially ones, I don't know, just like getting a little outside your comfort zone, but it's like really not that hard, not that scary. So that is what we're gonna do today. But first I need to clean the kitchen. All right, the kitchen is now clean. Let's get into some recipes. To be completely transparent, I have not tried any of these recipes yet. This is all based on theory and not hypothesis. There's a word that I can't find, but you know what I mean. This is all based on the theory of the drink. We're gonna try it in real time, and you're gonna get my honest reaction on if I think this is good or not. So let's get going. You want it to brew for ideally like 4 to 5 minutes. If you can't get, you know, it's fine. Brew with your heart. I did figure out like a kind of a better hack for how to use hot things when shaking cold things, if that makes sense. Because in Dan Fellow's recommendations, he had like the other ingredients mixed in with the hot tea before shaking. I have a theory that when you heat up ingredients, it changes the chemical makeup of it. You want to try and not change components as much as possible. So my tin hat theory is that even if you added like hot tea to like syrups, it's gonna change how the syrup interacts with the rest of the drink. So when you have shaking tins, you have one side for ice and you have one side for the ingredients. So we're gonna put the syrup in there, but the ice is gonna go in here, and then you're gonna put the hot brewed tea over the ice and you're gonna chill the ice in real time. To our other, oh my God, it's so dark now. It's so hard to find good help these days. So next we're going to strain the tea into our little Collins here. Not Collins, into our cocktail shaker. We're gonna take our glass that we originally had it in, or we're planning on having it in, and we're gonna put the ice in here. And then we're also going to bottom it with a little soda to give it a little effervescence. So not a whole lot, just enough. All right, then we're going to bring it all together. Man. There's a lot of tea in here, so this would probably be better in like one of these glasses. Maybe. Out of here. There we go. That's more what it's supposed to look like. There we go. Eek. And there you have an Earl Grey cherry fizz. That's really nice. It could use like a little more soda water. Yeah, I'd say that's pretty good. I think the soda water, as much as like, I'm trying to think, I actually kind of wonder if it needs like another like quarter of syrup. because you're kind of diluting it a little bit with the soda water. Oh, that's better. Yeah, and the key lime is like a different kind of citrus too. So I would say like a full ounce of the cherry syrup with 3/4 lime, and the tea with like 3-4 ounces of soda water. And I think it'll be good. Now on to the next one, which I made last summer, and it's one of my favorites. Make sure you take it off your scale when whisking, because you don't want to like mess up the scale mechanism. A shake. I might do, like, honestly, I probably did a little too much matcha. So probably a little less matcha next time. Also shaking it probably a little bit longer to help dilute it will help. So our next drink is a chamomile bee's knees, which I'm excited to try. I haven't tried this one yet, but this seems like a really nice, no caffeine tea drink. So I'm gonna clean up and then we'll make that. I think this turned out really nice. I wasn't recording, but I did also add some Angostura bitters to it to add just like a little spice to it. And I think it turned out really nice. Like, it's super refreshing. Already kind of like some like nutty warm tones from the chamomile as a tea that like definitely are echoed in the honey that's already in there. So this would be a fun one to like figure out other riffs on as well, like trying different syrups and citruses and stuff like that. So that's a good one. I do like that one. I've been very excited to try this one. So this is a peach and lemon thyme fizz using a gunpowder green. I really hope it's as good as I have been picturing it in my mind. I'm also going as like hot as possible for the green tea because I want to kind of get some of those like bitter tannic notes from it. You know, it wouldn't be a video if I didn't spill it everywhere. That might be my favorite one yet. That turned out so good. It's just like the right amount of sweetness. The green tea, the gunpowder green tea specifically, complements this so well. Damn. That's really good. Yeah. Okay. Like if I was having people over, this is the one I would make for people. So this is a pear and fig syrup. So I used fresh pears and I used dry figs. The syrup turned out really nice, actually. I am very curious to see how it'll play with this. It's basically like an Arnold Palmer, but I'm using green tea instead of black tea, which actually I vote, let's try doing both, a black version and a green version, and seeing which one is better. Green tea, black tea. Let's try the original version with the green tea first. Y'all, that's so good. The pear actually like really comes through in that. The fig like adds like a little bit of density to it, but the pear just like, oh my gosh. That is so good. Okay. That's really cool. That's really fun. There's definitely more like depth of flavor because of the black tea. Oh my gosh, I like both of these for different reasons. I feel like the pear really shines through with the green tea, but the black tea, I feel like everything harmonizes together really beautifully. Ooh, that slaps. Dang, that's so good. Out of these ones that we've tried, the peach and the pear are my favorites. Bring it all over here, shall we? I think the matcha was just like a little too dense. I think I would probably even do like 4 ounces of warm water and then shake it to give it just like a little bit more, just to dilute it a little bit more. Because it is very herbaceous, especially like the basil. And then the chamomile bee's knees. I don't know, for me, I have to be in the mood for chamomile. It's not always a flavor I like to go to, but damn if the peach and the pear really just shine. I do have a bonus mocktail that I want to try on camera here. Okay, so one of my favorite cocktails is called a Saturn. It is the only gin tiki classic cocktail that is around. I wanted to try and make a mocktail version of it with tea, and I think I got pretty darn close. I think this one kind of holds up, so let's give it a shot. I asked ChatGPT to make a gin tea blend. So a tea that could like mimic a lot of the flavors that you get in gin. And I think this kind of worked pretty well. I'll have the specs here on screen. 3.5 ounces of hot water. And we wanted to steep for as like long as possible because juniper, I believe, is very hard to actually extract with hot water. That's why you distill it in gin, is because you really get that juniper to really shine. So the key to like a Saturn are these ingredients here: falernum, passion fruit, and orgeat. So orgeat is a like almond syrup basically with some orange blossom water. I also threw some rose water in there as well. Passion fruit, which, you know, kind of gives it more of like a tropical element to the drink. I did like passion fruit, like frozen passion fruit, and then I basically did the same amount in simple syrup, and then I blended it and strained it. Then falernum, which is a spiced lime syrup, and it is so good. Very like Caribbean inspired. Believe it or not, I used up all the ice today. Usually you would use crushed ice for this to really make it a tiki cocktail, but I didn't have crushed ice. So we used a big rock cube instead. Okay, I think that's it. I would say these recipes were mostly a success. The first few, I was a little worried. I was worried that the theory of my drinks were not gonna pan out. But the last 3, turned out so good. Even better than what I anticipated them being. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. And my video is gonna be blown out now. Does it look like God is shining down on me? Because I bet he is. All right, I think that's it. Run wild, drink tea, and I'll see you soon. Bye. Oh, that felt so good. Oh, ooh, boy, oh boy, I hope I got that on the microphone.